What a turnaround for John Worsfold and for this team. They lost 50 games over the last 3 seasons. They are flying at the moment, are the Eagles?
Yeah, I'm very confident. Yeah, they're looking forward to the clash. You know, the Cats are still an awesome side. We've got a lot of respect for how they've achieved everything over the last number of years. So we know it's going to be a challenge for us.
Okay, so Cameron, your call, and Richard, when you're ready. Tails was called, and tails it is. Okay, thanks.
As we get underway on Friday Night Football, the umpires tonight, Donlan, Margetts and Rosebery. Opening bounce.
Well, 6 minutes. Enright bangs the ball back in, and they've got a Lucy back there. Smith takes the mark. Selwood did a good job on Judd a couple of weeks ago. Corey's free kick.
To the wing, Nat Nui. Uncontested.
Composure when they've got the football.
Varco. Getting some space at the moment, goes across towards Ling under pressure, hassled out of it by Shuey, who's taken high, and he'll get the free kick. I'm a hand. He kicks from 40, and that's a beautiful kick. A couple of freakish goals. Hearn, a punishing kick in his own right to the outer side. Good mark taken by Schofield.
It was a good mark. Shuey. Back he goes, Cox, left foot, rolling it, not quite. And the Cats again saving the day. Ling, but Hurry's gone. Nat Nui's got him.
Gee, that's great footy. Some real composure from Enright, and the chase from Nat Nui was superb. Cameron Ling just in 2 minds at the last minute and brought down. That's terrific forward pressure, isn't it?
Two of the outstanding big men over the last decade opposed to one another. Swift. They've come very wide here, the Eagles, and the Cats get numbers back. And then the short kick in.
Need to be really precise with their kick. It was a good hit up before.
Selwood to Embley, to a one-on-one. Well played by that Taekwondo man, Darling.
Selwood and Johnson it is.
Free kick to Nick Nat Nui.
But Nick Nat Nui gets the kick. Crowd realises that, and suddenly spontaneous applause breaks out. And as you'd expect, might be better suited from here. Runs around, pops it on the boot and kicks the goal.
And from that free kick, so Duncan coughed it up to Corey, and Prentice, good tackle, and Ebert's got it at half forward.
It's amazing how happy they are just to put it on the boot in the back 50, Geelong.
65 metres out. Ebert goes long down towards full forward. Swift almost knocked away at the last moment by Hunt. It's grabbed there by Darling, Russell or Kennedy. Kennedy's got the goal. Last time they beat the Cats was round 10 of 06. Strange to relate at Skill Stadium. There goes the kick down towards half forward. The mark is taken by Glass. Hit the ground running. Comes away through midfield. The hand pass not so flash. Lacroix has to go back and find it. Did brilliantly and spots a man.
But all else, other areas of the game, the Eagles are dominating.
So Nat Nui to Prentice, and then Rosa to McGinnity, and the run of Adam Selwood through the centre. And
done by Lonergan there too, getting a fist in just in the nick of time. Ling, his 6th possession, sends it down towards half forward. Embley plays on, having taken the mark, comes across the ground. Now they can move it forward through Darling as he goes down towards half forward and Shuey. 70 metres out. They are lively, the West Coast Eagles. Confidence, a remarkable thing. Goes towards the pocket. Kennedy very conscious of Lonergan, lurking behind Nikoski. Talk about make amends. How's that?
Just a strength also of Nikoski there to shove the tackle from Taylor Hunt and then put the ball across banana style. That gets the crowd going here, no doubt about that. 15 minutes in their forward half.
Nat Nui brilliantly done, and then Kerr with a long, strong one that hits the post.
But when he can get up and hit the ball into that clear space, the really long hit out, that's a really good one.
The ability of Kerr to get on the move away from the stoppage is super exciting.
Amazing turnaround by the Wooden Spooners then. Overall and in this game, Bartel, Varco, Corey, Varco out of defence, feeds it forward, well over the head of Enright. They're a little bit rattled at the moment. Lacroix finds a way through, he'll kick it.
Such a great percentage player, Lacroix, isn't he? He can really take advantage of a situation. 16 of the last 20 inside 50s for the Eagles. It's domination here. And they're going to have so much momentum going into a quarter time, you would think. So the Cats really having to hold their nerve. Taylor's backtrack the wrong way for him. It's not 15. Geelong was lucky, got away from Nat Nui. I don't think Nick knew what was going on for the moment. And then Hunt with a very dangerous kick, cut off by a bloke who can kick a goal even though he plays down back. So Smith, who kicked 2 goals against Carlton last fortnight in their last match, gets the goal, and West Coast dominating now.
His arm goes directly across the ground and the spread is on. Mackenzie's got it. Wide is still not a good kick. McGinnity out-positioned because of that kick by Wojcinski, but McGinnity stayed on his feet, gave it to Rosa. Little short one comes into Prittis.
Then Prittis round the corner to Cox. Gee, that was poor play by Wojcinski a moment ago. He really made a mistake there. Cox long, Darling, yep. And play on, and they'll get another one. McCoskey's got 2. It's raining goals for the Eagles.
Adley did well. He was outnumbered. Came, found the football on the ground, goes back to Duncan, running out of space. Barely kept it in. Smith to Hearn. Hearn tried to thread it through to Prittis. It came to Ling. It was smothered off the boot. Prittis did brilliantly. It comes across to Embley from Fox to the wing now.
Swarm of Eagles. 9-zip now, the inside 50 tackles, quite outstanding.
Otten's a good tap, and then Hunt belts it away. Gee, Ebert was brave. Duncan hurled up. McGinnity belts the ball back. Lacroix takes off and marks it.
When the ball's in the air and I can mark it, then I go for it. Lacroix is exactly that. They're prepared to drive the ball in long and deep, test the Geelong defence. But the Eagles forwards in there are just finding their way to the footy.
Ebert's been the sub the last 3 weeks. He won't be for a while. The way he went down low then, that was just fantastic. And Lacroix kicks his second, and the Eagles have doubled the score. They've bolted away.
Has a low threshold to pushage as the ball goes towards the outer side. Coming through Wojcinski, tackled brilliantly by Kennedy, ripped away the football. As a result, it goes across.
Got to go back to the prelim final with Collingwood last year. I mean, it has happened so rarely to the Cats over the last 4 seasons. Nat Nui brilliantly done.
Shuey out of defence. Prittis getting a lot of the football again. What's new? Gets it across to Kerr. He shows a lot of the ball to Lonigan, but Ebert did well again.
The ball forward. West Coast will get the numbers back. Johnson, the little give, but straight away to Mackenzie, to Kerr, who had a spectacular opening. Quite a well done, Kerr. Looked up, found Schofield. Schofield tucks it under his arm. Runs his full measure. Lovely kick with that. Beautiful. To Nikoski. Now Nikoski all on his own. Across the ground is Swift. And Swift goes in and kicks another one. How good is this?
And suddenly this season they're kicking like Bruce Lee and they haven't looked back. The ball goes out wide, taken by Embley. Embley towards the attacking 50. Kennedy got into his power move as he got to the football. Well played. Comes back on the left boot. Ebert in front. This is embarrassing now for the Cats.
Get a handball. He does. Well, Christensen left before the footy got to him. Duncan looks up. Good smother. All happening for the Eagles. Boundary throw-in.
Certainly a long way from that.
I think I had them a bit higher actually, but
We just ripped them up now.
Only because
just trying to ignore them.
I had them higher because of geography. I live here. Prittis, hand pass to Embley. Embley sends the ball up towards the wing. Taylor has to wait. Well done, Ebert came hard.
Ling and Chapman, and now Taylor Hunt. That's a poor kick. Hearn to cut it off. Varco to pressure. Back to McGinnity. And then McGinnity back to Hearn. And then Hearn looks up, controls the leg and finds Shuey. Shuey kicked a lovely goal from about this distance at angle, didn't he, in the opening term?
Got the one that got them started when they were struggling to get on the board.
Let's see if he can do it again. What did you say, Shuey on your boot? Wow.
Shoe in.
That's it.
To body up. That's his go right there. That's his natural habitat. Don't give them a run. It comes out wide of the pack taken by Rosa. Just gives it off to Smith, to Schofield. Schofield back inside the forward 50. 4 plays 2. One of the 4 won it down. It was Taylor. Hunt intercepted by Nat Nui. Ebert is through. Ebert goes with the outside of the boot. That is a knee trembler. Gee, that hurts.
I reckon Ebert deserved that goal. He's had a fantastic first half. half an hour, they were irresistible from halfway through that first quarter to halfway through the second. Geelong kicked a couple, but it was all slow motion compared with the Eagles. Half-time at Patersons Stadium on Friday Night Footy. It's West Coast 73 to Geelong 38.